Welcome back to the Deep Dive. So we've got this really interesting set of materials on Reginald Grant, MSEd. Quite a career path.
Yeah, it really is. Athlete, teacher, entrepreneur. It seems all over the place at first glance.
Right, and that's our mission today, really,
Yeah.
to figure out, okay, how does this all connect? How does college football and teaching English lead to, a focused business strategy? We want to get to the core of it.
Absolutely. And for you listening, the value here is seeing how someone can weave seemingly very different experiences into a coherent, powerful approach. It's about that thread, that mission underneath.
Exactly. Seeing the strategy, not just the list of jobs. So we're going to try and pull out his core philosophy, this winner's mindset idea, and see how it plays out now in his business and mentoring work.
Okay, let's start at the beginning, the foundation.
Yeah, where does it start? It's like University of Oregon's a big piece.
Definitely. Reginald Grant, MSEd. That master's in education is significant. We'll circle back to that. But yeah, University of Oregon, he wasn't just a student.
No, he was a starter on the football team. 3 years, wasn't it? 75, 76, 77. That's serious commitment. High-level competition.
It is. And then you look at what comes next, and it's quite the contrast. Professional football experience, intense pressure, very public.
Yeah.
And then a retired English teacher.
That is a jump. How does that, does that breadth make his message less focused?
When he talks to a business client, how does the 1970s football experience land? Does it feel relevant?
Well, that's a fair question, but I think the sources suggest it's not about dilution, it's about synthesis. The teaching part, specifically English, seems to be the bridge.
Okay, how so?
Think about it. Football gives you discipline, teamwork, handling pressure, wins, losses, all that. But teaching, especially English, that forces you to master communication.
Right, explaining complex ideas, managing a classroom, tailoring the message.
Exactly. Curriculum design, understanding different learning styles, motivation. So you take the mental toughness from sports.
And combine it with the ability to actually teach and communicate effectively from the classroom. Precisely. Suddenly, overcoming a setback on the field isn't that different from navigating a business challenge, and breaking down a complex play or, a piece of literature translates to simplifying strategy for a client.
Okay, that clicks. It's not just two separate careers. He built a toolkit.
Yeah, and the sources call him a serial entrepreneur and author. It feels like that blend, the athlete's drive, the teacher's communication skills, that's what powers his current work. It's built for adapting.
And that MSE, the Master's in Education, isn't just a line on the resume then. It's proof he knows how to structure learning, how to teach.
Exactly. It underpins his ability to turn strategy into something teachable, repeatable, not just ideas, but frameworks.
Okay, so that's the foundation. Discipline, communication, structure. How's he using that now? Let's talk about his current roles and his core philosophy.
Right. So now he's primarily a business strategist, a speaker, an author, and also CEO of eSportsInstruction.com. That last one's interesting.
eSportsInstruction.com. Okay, tell me more about that. How does that fit?
Well, think about it. It blends his sports background with education perfectly. It's about taking the discipline, the psychology, the teamwork from traditional sports.
And applying it to the esports world, modern competition.
Exactly. It's like an updated delivery system for his core ideas on performance and mindset, using a platform that really resonates today, especially with younger generations.
So that connects directly back to the a winner's mindset idea, using esports as the vehicle for the curriculum he's built over years.
You got it. And all these roles, according to the sources, serve this one main purpose: empowering people, inspiring them to succeed. He often mentions being helped himself during tough times, so there's a real pay-it-forward element.
So when he works with schools or organizations, delivering these keynotes and workshops on the winner's mindset, what does that actually mean? Is it just think positive, or is there more structure?
It's definitely more structured. He helps people develop and implement the mindset, but here's the crucial part he always stresses. Success looks different for everyone.
Okay. So it's not his definition of success he's pushing.
Not at all. It's about giving people the tools, the mental frameworks, the discipline, the goal-setting techniques for them to define and achieve their own version of success, whatever that looks like for them.
That makes it much more powerful, I think. It's not about a specific outcome, like making $1 million or getting a certain job title. It's about building the capacity to win, however you define win.
Exactly. It's teaching people how to succeed in their own context. The workshops aren't just motivational talks. They draw on his teaching background, structuring goals, handling setbacks, something he knows from football refining communication from his teaching days. It's actionable.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's see this philosophy in action. The sources detail an upcoming trip to the University of Oregon for Alumni Week. This seems like a perfect case study of everything coming together.
It really does. The itinerary is quite revealing. He's going back to Eugene for the All Sports Alumni Week. The football team's playing Indiana, so it's a busy time on campus.
And he's not just going as a former player, right? It's more strategic.
Much more. He's on the board of directors for the U of Oregon Black Alumni Network. So a chunk of his time is dedicated to, actual board meetings, strategic planning for that network. That's governance.
Okay, so fulfilling his board duties.
Yeah.
But then there's the public-facing stuff.
Right. He's the featured speaker at the Alumni and Student Business Mixer on Thursday, October 9th. That's a prime spot.
Yeah, directly connecting with students and professionals, using his platform.
Exactly. He gets to share his winner's mindset philosophy with a receptive audience. And then, on Saturday, he's hitting both the Black Alumni Tailgate and the All Sports Tailgate before the game.
So, networking, basically. But probably with a purpose.
Definitely purposeful. It's about visibility, connection, reinforcing his position within both specific communities and the broader alumni network. But there's another layer to it.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
The sources mention something specific. He's not just networking, he's meeting with business professionals and interviewing students for internship opportunities.
Oh, interesting. So he's not just talking about success, he's actively creating pathways.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
It moves from just inspiration to actual empowerment. He's scouting talent, using his network, his visibility as a speaker and board member to connect students with real opportunities.
That makes the whole trip feel different. It's not just a speaking gig. It's talent acquisition and mentorship in action.
Right. It turns an alumni weekend into a strategic development push, leveraging the emotional connection to the university for very concrete business and mentoring goals. That efficiency, doing multiple things at once, seems core to his approach.
Yeah, making the winner's mindset tangible, moving it from a talk into potential jobs.
It's quite coherent when you lay it all out.
It really is. It's not just random roles. It's a clear progression funneling into this mentorship and strategy work.
And for anyone listening who wants to learn more, the sources point towards reginaldgrant.com as a place to connect, showing he's accessible.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. What's the big takeaway from this deep dive?
I think the key thing is seeing Reginald Grant's career as this masterclass in synthesis, taking totally different experiences, sports, teaching, and weaving them into a single strong thread.
Yeah, a platform focused squarely on success strategies and actually implementing them. It shows your past doesn't have to box you in.
Right. It's not baggage, it's capital. He took the athlete's discipline, the teacher's structure, the entrepreneur's, willingness to try things, and built a methodology he can share.
It's definitely an impressive path.
It is. And it leaves us with a thought for you, the listener, something to chew on directly from the material we looked at.
Okay.
Grant says success is defined differently for all of us. So the question is, how would you measure the success of someone like him, a strategist blending sports and teaching to inspire young people? If it's not just about money or titles, what are the real metrics when the mission is empowerment itself? Something to think about, maybe, in terms of your own journey.